Hello everybody and welcome to some more news, this time regarding Steins Gate and moreover the entire Science Adventure series. So earlier today, Mages did a presentation thing which was very long, and there are only a few key things to take out of it. And some of those key things I'm going to give to you right now. First of all, they're making cat dolls. I don't get it either, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Instead, there are three main takeaways I found anyway, from the event. We'll start with the first and probably the biggest one, but also the one we know the least about. So, there's going to be a new Steins Gate game, sort of. It doesn't have a full title yet, we just know the first half is going to be Steins. It's going to have the same naming format as the others, where word, semicolon, word, Steins, semicolon, something. So it's not a direct sequel to Steins Gate. From what they said it's going to be similar to how Chaos Child is to Chaos Head, if that means anything to you. Where it's thematically quite similar, but the characters are different, which I don't know if I agree with. I think most of the appeal of Steins Gate actually does come from the characters. But it'd be interesting to see how they do it. Not that they won't be appearing, they did say that the cast of Steins Gate will be appearing in it, just that they may not be the focus. I imagine it might be similar to how some Steins Gate characters show up in Robotics Notes. Maybe something similar to that. Maybe they'll be a bit more involved. Who knows? We don't actually have much more information on that one, other than it's a new game and it'll be similar to Steins Gate, but not exactly the same. Steins something. We don't have any official title. I think they said, using my fractured knowledge of Japanese, that they said it internally it was known as Steins God for a while, but that's not the final title, which is interesting. The second piece of news to take out of the event was Steins Gate Zero Elite is a thing. Now, if you're unfamiliar, Steins Gate Elite was a remake, we'll go with a remake, of the original Steins Gate visual novel, except instead of using, regular visual novel talking scenes, you've seen a visual novel before, instead of that, they use clips from the anime, and it's basically like extending the anime, adding more detail and stuff like that. It has mixed results, I thought. I enjoyed it for seeing the alternate endings animated, and Steins Gate Zero Elite, from what I can tell, seems to be a similar thing, although there's much more work to be done pulling the anime into a visual novel form than with the original, because the anime and the original visual novel was not as cut and paste as the original visual novel was to anime. Steins Gate Zero has multiple different lines that go different way, whereas Steins Gate Original is mostly one consecutive thing where it branches off into the endings, whereas Steins Gate Zero, it sort of like starts like that and then goes like that and then like that. It splits a lot, and they did their best. I think it's still pretty good, but that's the important thing to note. Steins Gate Zero Elite coming out. I assume that'll be before the Steins question mark, whatever it'll be called. Again, don't have any dates or anything, so maybe not even next year. Who knows? Depends how long it takes. From what they said, I think, which I read on multiple news sites that are better at translating than me. I got some things, but not a lot. They said that they're working on redoing the script. They're going to have to redo all the voice lines, because it's not going to be, as I said, straight pull from the anime or pull from the visual novel. They're going to have to basically remake it from scratch, which is, hell of a challenge, but they can do it. And the third thing, I almost didn't include it until I watched the trailer. So, Anonymous Code, which is another game in the series, although it's sort of not in the series. Like, the way I understand it, there's the Science Adventure series, which is where you got your Steins Gate, your Chaos Head, your Robotics Notes, and their various, Chaos Child spin-offs or whatever are sort of considered part of it, but not really. And then there's like the Science Visual Novel series, where they're thematically similar, but not actually part of the main series, not part of the timeline, I guess. Except that seems to be a load of bollocks, because, excuse my language, because, well, I mean, if you don't want to see the trailer, there's a clip from the trailer I'm going to throw up in a minute, but first I'll give the news, I guess. Anonymous Code will be coming out in fall 2021 in Japanese, so I imagine if they bring it over here, which they may or may not, we're still waiting on Chaos Head, don't you forget, that it will be 2022, 2023. It's really, you know, who knows. The point is, it won't be out next year with the Japanese release. But if you can read Japanese, or you want to Google Translate it with your phone, like the Google Translate app, you can do that, I guess. But yeah, 2021 full. Now, the only reason I include it in here with the Steins Gate bit is this part from the trailer. Take a look. Yeah, pretty weird, huh? I thought they were unrelated, but that is very clearly Kurisu, or maybe Amadeus Kurisu from Steins Gate Zero. Not too sure how exactly it's going to tie in. It's definitely made my interest in it skyrocket, because it wasn't really part of the timeline, or I guess I thought it wasn't part of the timeline. I didn't have too much of a care about it, but yeah, now it looks like I'm going to have the care, so you've done a good job, I guess, there. I don't know if this was just a trailer, like a teaser trailer, or an opening video. You can find the whole thing on the internet. Maybe I'll link it. I'll probably do that. I'll probably link, if I used any trailers, I'll link it in the description. I'll link a thing to the archive thing of the event too, with timestamps maybe. Who knows, I can do whatever. Anyway, that's all the news we have to round up. Anonymous Code 2021 full has Amadeus in it, pretty weird. Steins Gate Zero Elite at some point, that's being a thing that's coming out. And Steins question mark, the 7th, I guess, mainline science adventure game is also in development. That's all the news from today. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, and you're aware of it, be like, hey, you missed this, and then I'll heart it and everyone can see it. Anyway though, thank you for watching this news video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe and stuff for more news videos and other fun stuff as well. I'll see you next time. Take care, and bye guys.